Oh, what is going on, Ada Nation? Welcome back to App Central. My name is Fareed. I'm your host, and in today's video, I've got a brief update surrounding Genius Yield and their DEX platform and a brand new type of trading that they're aiming to bring to Cardano. Now, if it's your first time hearing about Genius Yield, they are going to be an order book style building here on the Cardano network. I have a fully dedicated playlist not only covering Genius Yield, but I also cover Genius X, which is going to be their sister project, which is going to be a launch pad as well as an accelerator program. Now, as I mentioned today, I want to jump into a Project Catalyst proposal that was recently made by the Genius Yield team. I'm going to leave their links to not only the official proposal, but also to their socials, which include their Telegram as well as their Discord server, in case you have any questions surrounding how the Genius Yield DEX works. Now, to wrap this up in a nutshell, they will be making DeFi easy for everyone to use. Some of their key highlights or key features on their DEX include smart swaps, concentrated liquidity, which allows for you as a liquidity provider to identify what range you want to go ahead and provide the most liquidity at. And then they've also got their smart liquidity vault, which is going to be an AI powered smart liquidity management protocol. And then any funds that you make or any profit that you make will be auto compounded using their auto compounding feature. Now, that's just a brief introduction into Genius Yield. As I mentioned, this video will be focusing specifically on a Project Catalyst proposal, and I'm only covering one. They do have a total of 3. So potentially over the next few days, I'll see if I can go ahead and cover those additional ones as well. But this particular one did stick out to me, given the fact that it is touching on a brand new type of trading coming to Cardano. And this is going to be an options trading platform. So it reads here, Project Catalyst funding round number 10. The Genius Yield team will be releasing a Catalyst proposal, which they've already done, for the first options trading platform on Cardano. Options provide leverage to traders and play an essential role in stabilizing and maturing financial markets. Again, a new type of trading coming into the ecosystem with, I think, a few benefits, which I'll touch on towards the end of this video. But this is going to be a brand new avenue to attract new types of traders, which are a little bit more risk tolerant and a little bit more advanced to use new strategies that have not been deployed yet on Cardano. Now, for those of you who are brand new to options, options trading gives you the right or obligation to buy or sell a specific token on the Cardano network on a specific date at a specific price. An option is going to be a contract that's going to be linked to an underlying asset or a Cardano native token. So in a nutshell, this is going to allow for members within the Cardano community to speculate on the future value of an asset. So you could either get a call option, which will be you longing or thinking that the price of the underlying token will be going up, or you could purchase a put option, which is basically a bearish view that the price of that underlying asset will be going down. Again, I think this is going to be a huge opportunity for content creators like myself to also take it upon themselves to educate the broader community as to some of these new tools which will be jumping or coming into the Cardano ecosystem. The next thing I want to do is quickly jump into an official video that was released by the Genius Yield team, breaking down everything that I've covered so far with respect to how options trading works. And then after that, I want to take a quick second to review their official proposal on the IdeaScale platform, hosting all the proposals currently submitted for funding round 10 taking place on Cardano.
Genius Yield presents Options Trading Platform on Cardano, Project Catalyst, Fund 10 proposal. Let's begin by explaining what options are. Options are derivative instruments at the core of traditional finance. An option is a contract giving the buyer the right to buy or sell the underlying asset at a predetermined price. Options play an essential role in stabilizing and maturing financial markets. For individual traders, they provide leverage for increased upside and a hedge against potential losses. However, options aren't available on Cardano yet. Genius Yield is ready to implement an options smart contract on Cardano, creating flexibility and accessibility by making options on Cardano as native tokens. As such, they can be traded freely like any other token. A dual protection mechanism ensures fairness and security for all parties involved. Options can provide a mechanism for managing risk and countering the volatility of the young crypto asset market. Vote for Genius Yield's proposal at bit.ly/options-trading-Cardano.
That is going to do it for that awesome educational and introductory video into what options trading are. I think we need more platforms within Cardano creating educational videos like that. I definitely do understand that it takes a bigger budget to do so, but it definitely makes things easier to digest for the Cardano community. So as promised, we're going to quickly jump into their actual proposal, which again was submitted here as a part of Catalyst funding round number 10. So this proposal was submitted by the official Genius Yield team with additional applicants such as Lars Brunjes, which I just covered, who has recently traveled to Kenya to actually begin teaching Haskell. He is an educator as well as a member of the Genius Yield team, specializing in Plutus development. We've also got Dikemba, who is a member of the Genius Yield team as well, who's added to the proposal. And they're going to be requesting a total of 393,000 ADA, which is equivalent to about $114,000 right now, given the current price of Cardano at just about 30 cents. Now, in terms of how long they plan on taking the actual proposal for, that's going to be about 6 months. And as the video stated, they do have their smart contracts ready to be implemented. So I think a lot of the heavy lifting within the background has already been done. And then if I scroll down here, there's one last piece that I want to touch on, and this is basically going to be their actual solution. So again, you guys can see here that they've got some diagrams depicting exactly how the options protocol will work. And then if you guys want more information here, they do go into a lot more depth surrounding, not only how options work, but their technical implementation that they'll be taking here on Cardano. So again, check out that link that I'm going to be leaving down below to their official Project Catalyst proposal. In closing, what I think about this is that this will definitely bring new types of traders into the Cardano network. Again, options trading is a little bit more advanced, and we don't necessarily have a way to do that. Now, I do want to be fair in highlighting OPT, which is going to be the options flow protocol, which was recently announced by the MusliSwap team. Now, the key difference here with option flow is that they went with a public token sale prior to the actual product launching. However, they also state that their smart contracts are ready for the deployment on the pre-prod testnet. So two different protocols here bringing a similar feature. I do think that, their approaches to delivering and funding themselves are completely different. Again, Genius Yield is looking for funding through Project Catalyst, which is going to be derived from the Cardano treasury, whereas OPT is looking for funding directly from the community, which they've already concluded their public token sale, raising more than $2.7 million. And I believe it was around 7 or 8 million in terms of ADA. Now, I think this will also bring a new type of race into the Cardano network. Right now, we've already seen the race for the best wallets, including Nami, Typhon, Eternal, Yoroi, etc., and even Lace. And then we've also seen a race for DEXs, which include MinSwap, SundaySwap, Wing Riders, Genius Yield, MusliSwap, and a few others here, which are up and coming within the network. So similarly, I think we are going to see a race for options platforms building on Cardano with OPT and Genius Yield taking it upon themselves to bring along the first platform building on Cardano. Now, as I mentioned earlier, with new responsibilities comes new educational content, right? We're now going to be getting new tools that haven't been in the ecosystem before. And as a result, you'll have to do two things. Number one, educate yourself. And then number two, make sure there's enough educational content out there that's actually usable. And I think part of that falls on the content creators like myself to provide as much educational videos as possible. But as you guys just saw there, Genius Yield has also taken it upon themselves to introduce a video breaking down what options trading is and what their funding round or what their Project Catalyst proposal is all about. I think that is going to do it here for today's video. Again, just a brief highlight into one of the three or one of the many Project Catalyst proposals coming along here from the Genius Yield team. Now, if you're interested in their DEX, they already have a functioning staking platform where you can stake your Gens X for the Genius Yield, or excuse me, for the Genius X platform. And then you can also stake your Empower tokens, your NewNet tokens, your NMaker tokens. And I think they are probably going to be adding some more tokens to stake on their platform as well. Now, with respect to their actual testnet, they have given us an update here stating that the testnet will roll out on Cardano in mid to late August. Now we're in the early stages of August, and I'll be releasing additional videos as soon as I get access to their testnet on Cardano. That's going to do it here for today's video. If you found anything to be helpful, or if you learned anything along the way in today's video, I would appreciate you if you could tap that like button. If it's your first time stopping by the channel and you want more content like this, consider subscribing. And if you have any questions for me surrounding anything that we touched on as a part of today's video or on Cardano in general, then as always, make sure to go ahead and leave a comment down below. That said, I will see you guys in the next video.